Alright, what's good with y'all? We got another video today that I'm gonna be reviewing. Um, Friday TGIF. What I wanted to see. I was trying to drop a video on Sunday of the analysis of how the day would go and what I wanted to see for the day, and then execute on it. But I was unable to. I low-key forgot. So we're just gonna do this. We're gonna do an analysis, and I'm gonna show you how I had gotten an account, and even with everything going on, I'm still restarting. Like I'm starting fresh. I still know what I'm doing, but I gotta get back in the game, literally. But I've been getting up. I've been watching price, um, market reviews, like everything I'm supposed to, journaling, all of the above, and I'm just gonna show you that starting fresh is ugly, and it's okay. It's ugly, but as long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, to an extent, I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. But managing risk, it can be ugly, and I can still pull something like this, like a 1 to 36. I was targeting like consequent encroachment of this wick, and that to pass the account. Not to pass, but to make the 1500. I had got a top step, so I can lock out, set a daily loss limit, set a max trade, any and all of that, so I can become who the trader that I want to become, because I clearly can't do it on my own, especially not at the moment. So, but I gotta make this work. So you gotta do what you gotta do, and this is the best way to do it. And it just, I don't know. I guess I was rushing and all of the above because I should have been doing it this way. But yeah, let's get into it. So we got market open, first fair value gap here. Never traded to. We used this one. Nice relative equal lows here. Then we had this PM session sell side from Thursday for a previous day. But I like these relative equal lows. And so market open, drop. We literally dropped. I'm not entering in here. I don't even think there's news. But all this is just lethargic and kind of BS. But my first mess up of the day was me thinking that we're just gonna run straight up here off this inversion. So I took a small loss there. Like we ran this sell side, and then we had a nice inversion, and I thought we were just gonna trade up, and then by the macro we would have got like a entry or a first value gap entry inside the macro. But we didn't do that. Traded back down. So I waited, took out the sell side again, took out the main sell side, those relative equal lows. Chopped, created relative equal lows again, but we also left the buy side. Respected this fair value gap that formed inside of 950. But there was a 2022 model, and we left relative equal lows, so I was like, okay. And so I entered here. I got stopped here. I low-key, like, I overtraded, but my like the risk was managed. I didn't take huge losses, nor did I like try to go short and all kind of stuff. I stuck to the longs, so I stuck to the trade idea. But yeah, I was just trying to trade inside this macro, here, probably somewhere in here, but it was all just ugly. And then so we took out the relative equal lows. So after all this is all noise because we're outside the macro, and then I'm waiting for 1020. Got me like, so 1020 hits after taking out the sell side, taking out this sell side, and we took out this low here. 1020 hits, boom, we create a small inversion fair value gap, and we took this sell side. I really like this. So we did this, and I'm just watching, and then we closed above here, And then as this candle's trading up, I enter like right in here. Below this entry, I'm entering in here and I'm on like the 15-second. I'm on the 15-second. I'm on a 30-second chart. And I'm entering inside of this candle as it's moving and displacing. So I'm seeing this pass down and then this sweep. I love that sweep. And then you have a high probability inversion fair value gap inside the 10-20 macro. And then we just displace higher. So from here to here is essentially balanced. But remember, we have no news. We have no news, so it could be choppy, it could be lethargic, it could be time distortion, whatever the case. But I'm already in, and my stop loss is really tight because at this point I'm down $900, and I have a 1K loss limit on the Top Step account. I'm down 900, so I think I get in with like one, and then I enter in, like I add in, and then I'm in with 8. I'm fully in with 8. And then like we get this, and then we get this entry here, institutional order flow entry drill here, because if I'm expecting this to be balanced, that I would expect this to like stay open. But they give you an institutional order flow entry drill. Don't mind that. EB Trump. Institutional order flow entry drill inside the 10-20 macro. So that's your high probability. This is low key kind of your low risk buy. I'm not even gonna cap. But yeah, so I'm in before this entry. I'm in with no drawdown essentially, and my stop loss is really tight because I have to risk less than $100. Because I was down 900. So I'm watching all this. I mark out the low, the high, the low. I'm marking out this breaker, and I'm watching this order block that formed inside the macro. So you take the full candle, cut that in half. Cut that in half. Sorry about that. You cut that in half, and then that's your most sensitive portion of this breaker block, which are these two up close candles. And so price is trading up. Macros from the end. We're engineering liquidity. Relative equal highs here. We're respecting this. I was seeing this as a reclaimed fair value gap. I don't know. I was seeing this as a reclaimed BISI. Like I was already seeing this. Like once we traded above this and we formed all these relative equal highs in here, but we're respecting it, I'm seeing that as time distortion. We're wasting time. We're doing whatever we want to do. Because the macro is over and we have to wait till the next macro. So we're trading down, respecting the mean threshold. We're trading inside this order block. We're trading inside the upper half of the breaker. And look where the bodies close. And that tells me everything that I need to know. And then mean threshold is also right here as well of this order block. So that's telling me everything I need to know. And then we close here, we displace. So this is literally essentially the same thing. We sweep sell side, displace. You have a market structure shift here again. And then like however you want to see it, you can see it like that. We shift and then you get an entry at 10:45, but we're outside the right time. So I'm watching and we're just respecting this fair value gap that was being used as an inversion, which is why we're holding price. But if I'm expecting price to go higher, then I want to see it get closed above. But this candle, we close inside the macro, trade down, run this sell side, provide smart money with an entry to get in here inside this 2022 model right here. And then we close above, validate this order block, and then we use the we use the upper half, the upper quadrant of the reclaim BISI. to go long as another entry or as a pyramid entry for smart money. And as I'm seeing all this, I'm just letting it ride out, and then I'm reducing my stop to here because we shouldn't come back down here. So I'm reducing my stop. It's risk free. I'm trailing it as we're moving higher to make sure that I lock in that 900 just in case it comes back, because I'd rather be break even than in any kind of drawdown. So after that, the trade is just risk free, and I'm just letting it do what it do. This stays open. The macro's running. Retrace a little bit, and then balance price range, and then we just skyrocket after that. And so all of the uncertainty was inside of here. But if you know where price is likely to go and you have the confidence to sit in that trade, and you're watching price as it is, not your P&L, you're watching price as it is, and you see that it's telling you what it wants to do, then you can still you can sit through this stuff and still be okay and not be anxious or anything like that, because price is telling you everything you need to know. And that's literally it. Like, even though it's ugly, and I'll show the executions right now, and it's gonna be ugly, but that comes with starting fresh, and I'm okay with it because I managed risk well. And I was still able to capitalize on the best setup when one of my flaws are messing up before the setup forms. So I was messing up before the setup forms, but I'm managing risk as I'm doing so, and I'm like being patient. Like, I'm not going on tilt. Like, I'm getting irritated, yes, but I'm understanding that I need to wait for time, and time is everything. And it's been a cool little minute, so I got to get in sync with everything that comes with trading again, to be honest with you. So as long as I'm sitting here managing risk, even though I messed up constantly prior to that, I was trading outside the macro here, but I was trading inside the macro here. I need to take 1 or 2 trades per macro, because if this didn't play out, then that obviously means that we're not likely to go higher. You know what I'm saying? Because you have a breaker, change in the state, market structure shift, all the above. So I'm just going to let price let me know what it wants to do and where it wants to go. And all I got to do is manage risk, and I'll be able to capitalize. But a day like today just made me realize that price comes second. Time definitely comes first, and I need to get that through my head so my executions can be cleaner. My executions can be on time, and I don't have to take a loss prior to that, or multiple losses, or even be in drawdown because of me taking a loss prior to the macro or the right time. But I'm slowly working on all this stuff, and I'm just trying to get back into it, because this is all it is. This is all it is, and this is what my future holds, and ain't nothing finna get in the way of that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all the execution, but a cool little 1 to 36 with $96 left before hitting my daily loss limit. Risk management. This is the notion. So I was bullish, 1020, long. I overtraded. It's like a short-term reversal, and a quick scalp is what I named it. It was high resistance at first. It was also low resistance as well. But it was a TGIF. It was a 15 to 30 second entry after 10 o'clock, so I'm calling it silver bullet. Psychology, it wasn't too good, but I didn't let it get the best of me, which is why I was able to capitalize. Yes, I accepted the risk. It was nothing more than $300 or $350. There was no news, 8 micros, so I'm going 5 to 10. I waited for the setup. Okay, let me remove that. Maybe I didn't. I used the correct risk. I set my stop loss every time. I followed the plan, which was what I saw here, here, inversion 2022, 2022, or 15 second, either inversion or 2022 or continuation for value gap on the 15 or 30-second chart. I stuck to the trade idea, which was longs, and then I had the correct bias. My mistakes was that I overtraded and then I traded outside the macro. And then this was the journal I had of it. Same thing. And then this was what the trade looked like. Trying to long this stuff in here. But yeah. I'm in 1, I'm in 2, 2022 here. Consolidation, so this is going to be left open. And then I'm just adding. As we're trading inside this for value gap, I'm just adding. So I had 1, I had 2, and then I had a 3. And then I'm in 8 contracts. And then, as you can see, like I'm no drawdown in these trades, in these last trades down here. And then I add in, still no drawdown. Retraces, balance price range, inversion for value gap, after sweep and liquidity. Look at all the buy side. And then we just run up. And my target was like first for value gap, which is very likely to get hit. So that was where I got out at, like right beneath first for value gap. But it was a 15-second entry here. And then inside this 15-second inversion, 15-second for value gap. So like it can be ugly, I can make mistakes, but if I'm managing risk, reducing my stop based off how price is trading, then I'm managing risk well enough. I'm not really over leveraging. Like there's a 6 contracts, 7 contracts, but I'm not over leveraging. I'm managing risk. I'm reducing my stop. All of the above. I'm not taking huge losses, and that's what leads to still having something in my account when the time comes. Like that was just, it was just crazy to me. Like I didn't lose my account right before. I would have been so mad. Like I was already feeling like fuck, I'm finna do it again. And so yeah, I went in with one, added in with $100 left. And the full trade played out just like that, perfectly. So that's just something I gotta work on. And yep, just being transparent. Starting fresh is ugly. That's all it is. But this is kind of sexy. Like imagine I took this and just this, or just this on a real account, a past account. That would have been flawless. But yeah, that's all for today. I'll probably drop the analysis on Sunday. I'll probably drop analysis on Sunday for the week. Probably majority tape reading, because there is Jackson Hole Symposium, and according to ICT 2024, that is really like overlapping seek and destroy, like price action. So like I'm either gonna light risk and like low hanging fruit, or I'm just gonna trail my stop loss in every trade. Because I'm gonna go off what he's saying and his experience and what I have written in my notes and what I've seen from last year and from his mentorship. But yeah, so we're gonna keep going. I'm low-key locked in, been going to the gym, like all of the above, staying focused. And yeah, I'm gonna like this is my passion. This is what I want to pursue in life. And if anything gets in the way of that, then you get rid of that shit. And that's what I had to do. So yeah, it's time to get busy though, because I low-key got a lot of potential to myself. I got a lot of potential in this, and I'm not trying to see that go to waste. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all probably tomorrow or sometime next week.